Howdy, Anna. This is going to be your practice guide for the next 2 weeks. It's going to be an arduous 2 weeks of practicing, so I'm giving you 3 objectives, which I think are very doable and will get you on your way to a productive and fun lesson in 2 weeks. So, the first objective is to be able to play that one finger chord progression that we did at the end of last week's practice. Let me show you what I mean. So, you remember our one finger chords. You remember our G major, where you put your pinky on the third fret of the first string and just played the first 4 strings. Then your E minor was with your middle finger on the second fret of the 4th string, and once again plucking only the first 4 strings. And then you learned a whole new one, which is your C major one finger chord, and that's where you took your index finger, you put it on the first fret of the 2nd string. First fret, 2nd string. And with this one, unlike the others, you only pluck the first 3 strings. So you have your G major, E minor, and C major. And what we did last week was we discovered that we can turn this all into a chord progression. So you have a metronome out, and you can just download one on your phone, like from the App Store. I have this set to 61 beats per minute right now, 61 BPM. You can play this here chord progression. G, 2, 3, 4, E minor, 2, 3, 4, C major, 2, 3, 4, G major, 2, 3, 4, stop. So that's the chord progression. It's 4 beats on each of the chords, going G, E minor, C, then G major again. So once again, I'll play the chord progression for you at 61 BPM. Ready, go. So there you go. That is objective number 1, and just totally within your grasp. Objective number 2 is the arpeggios I was telling you about. So for this one, all of the chord shapes we've learned, these are the full chord shapes, not the one finger chords, where you learned, your full G major, the full C major, and the full E minor. And for all of our intents and purposes, we are only going to worry about the notes that your left fingers are actually touching. So when we're arpeggiating C major, the only notes we're going to play is this one, and this one. So you don't worry about any of the strings in between. This is your C major arpeggio. And you need to be able to play that up, ascending, and descending. So we can go. So you can just rock back and forth. You can do it really slowly at first. And the second one, which is actually kind of hard, is your G major. And that's where we're only plucking the notes that our fingers are touching in the shape. So it goes. So be able to play that up and down. And then E minor is super easy. And then, when you want to, you can even put it all together into a sort of practice yourself. This one starts on C. When you're doing this arpeggio progression, what we're going to do is we're going to do up on C, going 1, 2, 3, 4, twice. So you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, then G, 1, 2, 3, then E minor, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then once more on C, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is what it'll sound like at like 61 beats per minute. Sorry, one more time. Ready, go. Then G. E minor. Then back to C. Then it's over. So I'll play that all one more time for you. Ready, go. And you don't have to start that fast by any means at all. You don't even have to start with the metronome. But that just gives you a lot to work with since we have a lot of time to practice before we see each other next. And then the third objective is just to practice going up and down the A minor pentatonic scale, which I will refresh you on really quickly. It starts on the 5th fret, 6th string, index finger. Then you go up to the 8th fret of the 6th string with your pinky, so you go. Then you move to the next string, the 5th string, 5th fret, index finger. Then 7th fret, same string. Then you move up to the 4th string, 5th fret. Then, to finish it off, same string, 7th fret. So just practice, doesn't have to be in time with anything, just going up that scale. Then, when you feel comfortable, try going backwards. And that is your third objective. So I think between the 3 objectives, that'll be enough to keep you busy, and I look forward to seeing you in 2 short weeks.